Are you ready for math? We're talking about prime and composite numbers today. So here's my cheer for you. Prime is super cool. No, dang it, I did bad dagger. Prime is super fun itself, and 1 can go into it. Composite super cool. More than 2 numbers can go into it. Woo! Math, yeah! Okay, I know that was terrible. I was never a cheerleader, but I love math! Okay, today we're going to take a little break from, our numbers are, we're going to take a break from factors and multiples and focus on prime and composite numbers. So, what is prime and what is composite? So a prime, first let's do, we're on 5.5, prime and composite numbers. Our I can statement today is I can tell if a number is prime or composite. Okay, so what it means to be prime is a number like the number 11. It means that only 1 in itself can go into it. So if we found the factors of 11, it would just be 1 times 11. There's no other number that can go into 11. Think about it. 2 can't, 3, 4, 5. No other number can go into 11. So that makes 11 prime. Nothing else can go into it, okay? Another example is like 5. 5 is prime. The only thing that can go into 5 is 1 and 5. So that means that they only have these 2 factors, 1 in itself. Where composite means that more than 2 factors can go into it. So like the number like 20, we know is 1 times 20 and 2 times 10. Already we know it's composite because something other than 1 in itself can go into it evenly. Okay? So today we're going to try, all we're doing is discovering if numbers are prime. Sorry, I was thinking I could fix that. All we're doing today is deciding if numbers are prime or composite. So our first one, so we have example 1. Our first problem is the number 51 prime or composite? Okay, so you may not know this off the top of your head if 51 is prime or composite. I'm going to teach you my favorite tricks to do. First, I always start with, is it even? Every even number is going to be composite because 2 can go into it. Is 51 even? No, remember that even numbers are anything that end with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's not even, so that takes that out. Always start with, first thing, is it even? Okay, because if it is even, that means it's composite. If it's not, then we keep going. Okay, our next thing is I do my threes trick. Okay, we're going to do threes trick. My threes trick is if you add the numbers together, can 3 go into it evenly? So 5 plus 1 is 6. Can 6 go into, 3 go into 6 evenly? Yes, so this means that this number is composite because 3 can go into it evenly. If you wanted me to prove that, I could do 51 divided by 3. That goes in once. 3 goes into 21 7 times 21. It goes in 17. 3 times 17 is 51. So we know that it's composite. So if, say, the threes trick didn't work, the next step I would do is the fives trick. Okay, that means it has to end in 0 or 5. If it ends in 0, 5, we know it's automatically composite because 5 can go into it. And then if none of these work, I just look at multiplication chart. So then I just turn to my multiplication chart. And if it's not on my multiplication chart, there's probably a big chance that this number is going to be prime. All right, so there's the first one. Let's try example number 2. If we had the number 18. All right, you might already know of 2 numbers that go into 18 because it's a very common fact. But let's start over here. Is it even? It's even, so we automatically know it's composite. Okay? How easy is that? Every even number is composite. All right, let's try another number. We had the number 11. Is 11 composite or prime? All right, is it even? No. Threes trick. 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. 3 can't go into 2. 5 trick, does it end in 0 or 5? No. So then I would look at my chart. Can any number, is there an 11 anywhere on here? And the answer is no, nothing besides 1 times 11 gives us 11. So 11 is prime. All right, let's keep going. You could do this with almost any number. Let's try on the number 73. All right, here we go. Let's look through our list. Is it even? No. Three's trick. What's 7 plus 3? That's 10. Can 3 go into 10 evenly? No, so 3's doesn't work. Is it end in a 0 or a 5? No. All right, can I think of anything I can multiply together to get 73? And if I look at my chart, is there anything on here that says 73? So if you looked at your chart, nice and close, and you looked, there's actually nothing. So 73, even that sounds like this big, beautiful number, it's actually prime. There is no other two numbers besides 73 times 1 that will give you 73. So you gotta have some big numbers, ones that aren't so obvious. All right, let's do a few more. Actually, this is a good time for a pause problem. Let's try it. So pause problem number 1. All right, if I gave you the number 69, try and tell me, is this number composite or prime? So pause the video, but I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna do my trick. Is it even? No. Let's do the 9's trick. Okay, what's 9 plus 6? 9 plus 6 is 15. Can 3 go evenly into 15? Well, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah, it can. So 69 is actually gonna be divisible by 3. So that means that it is gonna be composite. All right, I hope you got it right. If you did, great. Okay. Let's try 17. Okay, 17. Is it even? No. 3's trick. 7 plus 1 is 8. 3 can't go into 8. Does it end in 0 or 5? No. If I look at my chart, is there anything I can think of that would equal 17? And if I look at my chart, I'll see no. There's nothing besides 1 times 17 that gives us 17. So this is going to be prime. All right, last one. You're going to try it. This is your pause problem number 2. All right, if I gave you the number 37. I want you to try 37. I want you to pause and see if there's anything you can think of that gives you 37. But I'm going to keep going. All right, is it even? No, it ends in a 7. 3's trick. Okay, 7 plus 3. That is 10. 3 can't go evenly into 10, so that doesn't work. The 5's trick. It doesn't end in a 0 or 5. Okay, now I'm going to look at my chart. Is there anything on my chart that would give me a number around 37? And if you look at your chart, you should see that nothing in your chart gives you anything that equals 37. There's lots of numbers close to 37, like 35, but there's 36, there's no 37. So 37 is actually prime. All right, I hope you feel your math spirit, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, friends.